The Breakfast Club, bitches.
Now, I've been called a lot in my 23 years, but Donkey of the Day is a new one.
Yes, Donkey of the Day for Thursday, March 11th goes to a Michigan man named Kobe James Harris. Kobe is 21 years old, and if I had to guess, I would say he identifies as a Floridian. I'm sorry, Florida. I hear certain stories, and I think to myself that person is trans-Floridian. Okay, Kobe James Harris is indeed one of those people. Now, Kobe faces an assault charge stemming from a February 9th argument with his girlfriend, whose name is Lindsay. Okay, both Harris and Lindsay were attending a live stream court hearing. By the way, everything is not for Zoom. And court hearings are absolutely one of those things. Okay, I'll be damned if a judge and jury are going to decide my fate via Wi-Fi. F that. Okay, lawyers, how y'all going along with this? Fly everybody to Georgia, Texas, and Florida to do in-person court hearings. But please, don't try me with your broadband. I am begging you. Well, Kobe Harris' hearing was streamed on the judge's courtroom YouTube channel. That don't even sound right. I'm not making this up. Judges got YouTube channels now? Mm-hmm. My alleged crime is your content? Something about that just doesn't feel right. But anyway, Kobe Harris was out on bond, and one of his bond conditions was that he could have no contact with his girlfriend, Lindsay. Her name is Mary Lindsay, actually, but no contact. Okay, no, as in not any, not at all, to no extent. But as I told y'all yesterday, and what I've been telling y'all on all my platforms for a long time, people don't know the difference between right and wrong. They don't know the difference between legal and illegal. They don't know the difference between yes and no. So this is what happened. Let's go to WDIV NBC4 for the report, please.
Yes, well, this young man had a no-contact order, and he was supposed to stay away from the woman, but it had to be court of all places that they found out he was doing the exact opposite. Kobe Harris of Sturgis is out on bond and in a virtual court hearing with his girlfriend. We're not showing her face because she could be a victim of abuse, but at some point she starts to hesitate when being questioned by the assistant district attorney. Assistant DA Deborah Davis notices she's constantly looking off screen and speaks up.
It was just that we weren't, I had said I wasn't going to come back the apartment, so he was there, and so then that kind of initially just had started the argument.
Your Honor, I have reason to believe that the defendant is in the same apartment as the complaining witness right now, and I'm extremely scared for her safety.
Judge Jeffrey Middleton then asked for Harris's location, in which he's given a fake address.
I want you to walk out to the front of the house, show me the house number on the house.
Why? I don't even think this phone has the charge for that, so I'm at like 2% right now.
After a few more excuses, the assistant DA suddenly has some news.
The police are at his apartment right now, knocking on the door.
Yes?
Your Honor, me and both don't want the no contact. I asked that that be dropped. I'm sorry I lied to you.
You can see the clear frustration coming from the assistant DA, and Judge Middleton immediately shuts Harris down. Harris was already facing 10 years, and he was also taken right back into custody.
Kobe, a black mamba you are not. You're on bond for an assault charge against your girlfriend. You're in court via Zoom for that assault. You have a no-contact order in place, so you are not supposed to be around her. And where did you decide to do your Zoom court hearing from again? Her house? Play it again, Dramos, because sometimes I don't believe what I be talking about. Just play the first part.
Yes, well, this young man had a no-contact order, and he was supposed to stay away from the woman, but it had to be court of all places that they found out he was doing the exact opposite.
I'm exhausted, man. I'm telling you. I haven't figured it out yet, but this virtual world we live in is making everything one long episode of Black Mirror. And there's something happening to everyone's brains, especially if you are too logged in all the time, that is keeping us in this perpetual state of stupidity. Okay, there are people I know who are very smart, but they end up sounding dumb because they aren't tapping into the natural common sense and logic that exists within all of us. I'm telling you, people wake up every day and they connect to these virtual worlds and allowing these virtual worlds to think for us, allowing these virtual worlds to shape their ideas and feelings. It's causing the Kobe Harrises of the world to make those kind of decisions. Basically, what I'm saying is, if you take Kobe Harris's brain and put it in a bird, the bird will fly backwards. Okay, the world just doesn't make sense anymore. I'm old school. So I come from an era where we actually tried to get away with crimes. Okay, this era is committing crimes and then sending their measurements into the police to get size for their jail suits. Okay, they got their wrist out like, can you cuff me now? Now, Kobe is facing a charge of assault with intent to create bodily harm that carries 10 years. But since he's an habitual offender, he faces an enhanced sentence of up to 15 years in prison. And it's not immediately clear what additional charges he will face following this court hearing. That's exactly why I'm not doing Guess What Race It Is. Because clearly you know what race it is if they don't even know if they're going to give him additional charges for violating the conditions of his bond. Please let Remy Ma give Kobe Harris the biggest hee-haw.
Ha, hee-haw. You stupid motherfucker. Are you dumb?
Damn, I want to play a game. Okay.
You know exactly what game this is.
You know what?
Come on. You know what race Kobe Harris is.
I had to get a restraining order once and against my ex-boyfriend, and I remember he tried to call me before we were going to court, asking did we want to go together? I was like, no, I'm getting a restraining order against you. And then when I got there, he kept trying to sit next to me, and I moved, and they actually had to make him wait out in the hallway for us because he was harassing me even before we went before the judge.
Well, he was trying to make it look like y'all didn't have any problems, so the judge would go easy on him. That's what.
Well, it backfired. The judge was like, permanent.
Damn. Have you seen him since then?
One time, like on the street randomly, but he was saying my name and I was walking with someone. They were like, that guy's calling you. I was like, I don't know who that is.
You didn't put no money in the Starbucks cup?
Nope.
Shut up, man.
Donkey of the Day is brought to you by the law office of Michael S. Lamonsoff. Don't be a donkey. Dial pound 250 on your cell and say the bull if you've been hurt in a construction accident. That's pound 250 from your cell and say the bull.